Well, this brings us to the burning question today. Has Kapil Sibal shot himself in the foot and with him the Congress party? Is this the deadly blow to the Congress in Gujarat? In fact, Sibal misled on not being Waqf board lawyer. What's the reality? Why isn't he coming clean? Apex court papers nail Sibal's lie. Did Kapil Sibal represent Congress in the Supreme Court, or is it just a lawyer in his own capacity? Delaying Temple Congress brief for Sibal. Is that what the ultimate aim is? Joining me now on the broadcast early morning is GVL Nasim Rao, national spokesperson of the BJP. GVL, thank you so much for joining us early morning. We'd also be joined by Sanjay Jha of the Congress party in just a short while. GVL, your opening remarks, it just seems that Kapil Sibal possibly can't keep his professional, political and personal life on a different platter altogether. Is the BJP viewing this as the brief from the Congress party?
This is clearly a brief from the Congress party, and more than that, the Congress party has now turned out to be a habitually lying party. On several occasions in the last 3 months, I can cite where Congress has publicly stated a falsehood and hope to really get away with lies. When Rahul Gandhi met the Chinese ambassador, Congress party officially came out and countered and in fact attacked the media. The story was on India Today also. They said this is paid media. There was no such meeting between Rahul Gandhi and the Chinese envoy. But by the evening, the truth came out, and eventually the Congress has had to eat its own words. On the Somnath visit of temple visit of Rahul Gandhi, the Congress party officially stated, one of their media coordinators stated, wrote his name in a non-Hindu register. Then they came out and said he's a Janeudhari Hindu. They uttered lies. Then Rahul Gandhi would never clear that matter, because what has been stated in the register is a fact. And now, Sunni WAQF board, Kapil Sibal, look at the audacity of this lie. Kapil Sibal claimed yesterday that Prime Minister was in the wrong. He never represented the Sunni WAQF board, and you have caught his lie on camera. I think the Supreme Court's order clearly mentions his name.
That's right. I mean, that's a bizarre statement, and we are still waiting for Kapil Sibal to clarify on that. GVL,
as a Sunni WAQF board lawyer.
Yes, GVL, if I can get your thoughts on this as well. The BJP or the Congress are not the principal players of the parties as far as the Ayodhya dispute is concerned. So if Kapil Sibal is representing anybody in capacity of a lawyer, why is it that the BJP is attaching to the Congress party? That's the argument that has been presented by the Congress party.
No, Ankit, in normal circumstances, that can be considered as a possible argument or as a plausible argument. But in this case, the client, his client, Sunni WAQF board, they were on record yesterday. And they said, we never asked for a postponement. And they've never linked it with elections in several decades that this particular Ayodhya dispute has been in the courts. And is Sunni WAQF board going to contest 2019 polls? No. So why is there a change of stance in the Sunni WAQF board in the Supreme Court? It's primarily on account of Kapil Sibal. Sunni WAQF board did not have any such linkage or agenda. Kapil Sibal is trying to the Congress party rather, is trying to fire from the shoulders of the Sunni WAQF board using Kapil Sibal as their shooter. So Kapil Sibal is doing the hatchet job for the Congress party. They want to put roadblocks in the temple construction. This is what they have done for several decades. They did not want this matter to be resolved.
Also bring in Sanjay Jha of the Congress. It's pertinent to get his point of view on that. You've made your opening remarks. Sanjay Jha, good morning. Thank you for joining us. GVL was just pointing out, don't mistake this as a personal opinion of Kapil Sibal, the lawyer. It seems to be a brief given by the Congress party. If that is not the case, Sanjay Jha, why is your party not coming out and defending itself, coming out with a statement that whatever Kapil Sibal is saying is in personal capacity? There is no brief from the Congress party on this.
Ankit, once again, firstly, good morning.
No, why don't they
I
tell
would
them to
secondly
withdraw?
recommend to the BJP spokesperson that, when you start your morning, so much of vitriol and vehemence is not good for both the physical and mental constitution and health. My third point will be that end of day it helps to speak the truth, because this malicious propaganda which has been unleashed with I think tremendous intensity and unbridled passion by the BJP will boomerang on them, because the truth is entirely different. Mr. Kapil Sibal, like Mr. Arun Jaitley, these are eminent lawyers. Salman Khurshid, all these people are eminent lawyers. Yes. They also belong to political parties, like for example Ravi Shankar Prasad as well. Now they have a private practice. Now for example, now everything that Mr. Kapil Sibal says in the consecrated or the sacrosanct corridors of the courtrooms of India is on behalf of the client he is representing. Now in this case, whether he is representing the Sunni WAQF board or he is representing private parties as part of the litigants, he is representing his clients. Now as far as the political space is concerned,
there are a couple of questions that I have. Ankit, I belong to that space. I take your point, but there are a couple of questions that I have on this.
Sure.
This is an extremely emotive issue that has been going on for the last 25 years. This is an issue that has been politically, milked to the hilt by various political parties in the country. In a sensitive issue like Ayodhya, if Kapil Sibal is representing, even in his personal capacity, he did cite political reasons. He's saying elections of 2019 and that is why it should be deferred. Clearly, Kapil Sibal is meddling politics into his own practice, and hence the Congress party does get involved because he's a senior member of the Congress party. Number two, can you tell me where do you stand on Kapil Sibal's view of deferment? This is a case that should be, as far as the Supreme Court and people are concerned, should be decided as early as possible. Justice delayed is justice denied, isn't it, GVL? Where does the Congress party stand on that?
Can I answer your question, Ankit? Can I answer your question?
Go ahead.
I'll be very brief, and you'll do me a great favor, and please do so by carrying my statement on your channel, both in your slugs and in your Twitter and any other medium by which you propagate what spokespersons say on your channel. The Congress party's view here is explicit, categorical, unambiguous. Our view is very clear that the Supreme Court verdict on the Ram Janambhoomi issue, the earlier it happens, the better. We would like it to happen today, tomorrow, a week from now, a fortnight from now, before 2019, any time that the Supreme Court deems pertinent. I think the point that I need to re-emphasize again and again, that the Congress party has always believed that, and I repeat it again on your channel without absolutely any confusion whatsoever, to make sure that the BJP from Prime Minister Narendra Modi to Narasimha Rao don't lie. Please, we welcome a Supreme Court verdict at the earliest. Now, the point I wish to make here is
the Congress is saying that the Prime Minister, from the Prime Minister to the entire spokesperson of the BJP, are latching on to the Ayodhya issue in Gujarat. What's the need? There are two separate things going on. Why are you using Ayodhya in Gujarat for political gains?
Ankit, first let me respond to what Sanjay said. If what Sanjay has said is official statement, take my statement also as official statement, and please do propagate it as much as you would do Sanjay's. I think what Sanjay is saying is hypocritical. If this is indeed the Congress party's stance that there should be no delay in the deliverance of justice and it should be heard without any deferment, then let them tell Kapil Sibal to withdraw from the case. Because Sonia Gandhi had ordered Kapil Sibal and Abhishek Manu Singhvi in cases pertaining to lottery scam and also prohibition in Kerala, where it did not suit the Congress party, where their stance was completely in contravention of the party's position. They were asked to withdraw. They were forced to withdraw. Sonia Gandhi directed them. If Sonia Gandhi does not want, Rahul Gandhi do not want deferment of justice, they should order Kapil Sibal to withdraw by 12 noon today. Please propagate it. Otherwise, don't speak lies.
To that.
Don't show hypocrisy.
To what, Mr.
Don't
GVL
say
is
one thing on television.
If it is such an emotive issue which is being utilized politically, there is politics going on from both the sides on this issue. Why don't you ask Mr. Sibal to refrain from, going ahead and representing in this case? This is clearly, you have given BJP an issue on platter just before the first phase of campaigning in Gujarat ends.
You know, Ankit, you know how the BJP operates, right? I mean, they will use any even a non-existent, even a non-extent instigation to try and create communal mobilization in India. Everybody knows that. That's their poisonous propaganda strategy, is to divide our society. But let me answer your question. You know, do you know, Ankit, I'm sure you do, that Arun Jaitley was the lawyer for Dow Chemicals when 4,000 Indians died in the Bhopal gas tragedy? I mean, can you imagine? I mean, can there be anything more shameful than that? And by the way, does Mr. Rao know that Kapil Sibal ji has even been a lawyer? Just a minute. Listen, 1 minute, Rao, don't interrupt me. I didn't interrupt you. I've been very decent. And you've been decent. Let's not try and aggravate this discussion. What should the Congress party do? What should Kapil Sibal do is not for Rao or Narasimha or Narendra Modi to tell us. Please take care of your party, we'll take care of ours. But Ankit, you hit the nail on the head. The truth is, this is a party that is seeing the writing on the wall. This is a party that is going to be routed in Gujarat, and that's why they are behaving like this.
It is for the Congress party to decide what their leaders do, who they represent in their personal capacity, and if the opposition uses that in the election campaign, don't cry about that. I mean, either be ready to take the punches from the opposition or make your position very clear. Kapil Sibal representing the Ayodhya case at a time when the party is looking for an electoral gain in Gujarat, of course the BJP is going to utilize that.
Well, you know, Ankit, all I will tell you here is it's a very straightforward statement that in politics, when the Prime Minister of India takes an oath on the Indian Constitution, that end of day you will work towards making India a very vibrant secular democracy, and his party does everything contrary to it. I think there is something called as political probity. You know, end of day we are a civilized society. No matter what BJP does to divide India between Hindus and Muslims and Christians, India remains a committed to the principles of secularism,
to the fact whether the Congress leadership should in fact come out and make a statement on Sibal's remarks, but on the same time invokes political probity. He's saying that
we already have, that as a part of the party,
low level of the discourse, even from the Prime Minister, is something that the Congress party, according to Sanjay Jha, doesn't subscribe to.
No, I think the real problem, Ankit, for the Congress party is we have really called their bluff. The manner in which they have pursued appeasement politics, the minority politics in this country, I think they stand totally exposed, and therefore they're trying something else in Gujarat, and they want to persist with the appeasement politics in Uttar Pradesh. Kapil Sibal is also the lawyer for in the triple talaq case for the Muslim Personal Law Board. And that is the stand that the Congress party had taken for several decades. He is the interlocutor with the Patidar agitationist in Gujarat. So Kapil Sibal is the closest aide of Rahul Gandhi, legal aide of Rahul Gandhi in all cases. He was also a law minister. He knows the intricacies of it. When you throw yourself in with one of the parties in the litigation, and that does give you a kind of a perspective. Which side is Kapil Sibal and Rahul Gandhi are siding with? You know, and after playing the vote bank politics, if today Congress party wants to cry
Sanjay, the big question also in a way would be, at a time when you keep coming onto all the platforms and keep saying that we want to keep the focus of the electoral campaign in Gujarat on what has happened in Gujarat, be it development, be it the performance of the BJP. At this point of time, these are distractions that you are not only providing to the BJP but also to a large constituency of voters. Kapil Sibal has been the lawyer in this case, in Ayodhya case. He has been the lawyer in the triple talaq case. These are emotive political issues. Personally, would you not think that at this point of time it would have been better for the Congress to only focus on what is going on in Gujarat? These are distractions that you're giving to the BJP. You know, Ankit, a very valid point again, and we are extremely confident
that those all the viewers of India Today, a channel I respect a lot, I respect you a lot, by the way, I can tell you that, you know, the viewers today are getting mature. You know, this is not the 1992 India. It's a changing India. It's a younger, aspirational India. This is an India that can see through these dubious, disingenuous games that the Bharatiya Janata Party plays for a brazen lust for power. And let me also answer you here that Mr. Salman Khurshid, also of the Congress Party, Mr. Manish Tiwari, were on the other side of the argument on the triple talaq argument. You know, this is the whole culture of the Congress Party. It's a liberal party. We are a party that doesn't tell individuals you're fired here and you can't say this there. They have their private lives. That's an individual fundamental right. Why don't we put forth that Mr. Salman Khurshid and Manish Tiwari were on the other side of the argument? Okay. By the way, let me also point out that Mr. Kapil Sibal, by the way, defeated this government on the right to privacy argument, on the fundamental right to issue an Aadhaar. You know, but this government didn't want you and me to have a right to privacy. So I can understand the frustrations of Narendra Modi. I can understand the frustrations of Rao. But India will reject that politics.
Them these opportunities. Aren't you giving them these opportunities? Be it that tweet from the Yuva Sandesh or the Somnath controversy. This completely takes away the campaign where you want it to be. It is an opportunity for the BJP. You have to concede that at least. I mean, it's a self-goal.
Well, you know, Ankit, I recognize one point for sure, and this is something that we are also learning, that when the Bharatiya Janata Party becomes politically desperate, when it sees the writing on the wall in a rout in Gujarat, that it can stoop to such low levels, led by Narendra Modi himself, is, I think, a revelation. You know, we are also used to a politics where Atal Bihari Vajpayee was our opponent.
Let me get GVL on this before I completely run
and vulgar and violent.
Under Modi, Indian politics from the Congress to all these faux pas, if I may call them, is that ultimately the BJP is lowering the discourse in Gujarat. The Prime Minister doesn't talk about his work. He talks about Ayodhya, Ram Mandir and, you know, Hindutva and so forth. Possibly you are rattled, and that is why you are going back to your old tactics of playing the Hindutva party, as the Finance Minister said.
No, first of all, Ankit, I would completely trash this argument that Ram Temple has not been a political issue in this country. It has been for several decades. It is only Congress Party's love for Islamic invaders, the manner in which Hindu revival, Nehru did not want Hindu revival due to Somnath reconstruction. The Congress Party has kept this dispute lingering for 7 decades, and successive Congress governments at the center and state
this is being outright vulgar,
not having been
derogatory, defamatory, deplorable.
I'm completely out of time.
They use that. Can I have my say?
10 seconds, GBL, completely wrap up.
They have used that domesticated Nehru Gandhi family
very pathetic language being used by you, Mr. Rao.
They have used the family historians.
I have to wrap it up at this point of time. The only thing I can say at the end, gentlemen, is that when GVL, of course, the arguments that you are making, there is possibly a political consequence that the BJP does think that it is going to cater to, and that is why we see this time and again, whether Kapil Sibal has made the biggest faux pas, will it change the course of the Gujarat election for the Congress Party? We'll only know on 18th, but once again it boils down to the simple fact the entire discourse has changed. Rather than being on issues, it is about what Kapil Sibal says about Ram Mandir, about Somnath. Thank you so much, Sanjay Jha, GVL Narasimha Rao, for joining me early morning on the Burning Questions first part of this debate.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.